The golden generation of Senegal has just been brought to its knees in the most chaotic, controversial, and heartbreaking fashion imaginable, leaving the entire football world in absolute disbelief. Nobody saw this coming. A team built to conquer, a squad packed with world-class talent and tournament experience, completely fell apart in a match that will be talked about for decades. If you thought you had seen everything in international football, what just happened to Senegal rewrites the script of sporting drama. It was a roller coaster of emotions that shifted from pure jubilation to total despair in a matter of minutes, defined by a wild, unpredictable comeback and a refereeing decision so controversial it has sparked immediate outrage across the globe. How does a giant of the game collapse so spectacularly when the stakes are at their absolute highest? To truly understand the magnitude of this disaster, we have to look at how Senegal originally took control, because for a long time, it looked like they were cruising to a comfortable victory. They dictated the tempo, controlled the midfield, and looked every bit like the powerhouse we expected them to be, leaving their opponents chasing shadows. But football is a cruel game, and complacency is a silent killer. Just when Senegal looked safest, the ground began to shift beneath their feet. The opposition refused to lie down, slowly finding pockets of space, turning up the intensity, and capitalizing on subtle defensive lapses that Senegal rarely commits. You could feel the tension in the stadium beginning to rise as the underdogs clawed their way back into the contest, goal by goal, turning a comfortable match into an absolute dogfight. The momentum completely flipped, and suddenly, the African giants looked panicked, rushed, and unusually fragile at the back. It set the stage for a grandstand finish, a frantic, end-to-end spectacle where tactical discipline went completely out the window and raw emotion took over. Then came the moment that changed everything, the absolute turning point that will be analyzed from every single angle by pundits and fans alike. A late, dramatic winner that sent one side into pure ecstasy and left the Senegalese players collapsed on the pitch in sheer agony. But the goal itself was only half the story, because what followed was a wave of unprecedented controversy. Was it offside? Was there a foul in the build-up that the officials completely ignored? The replays are already viral on social media, showing a sequence of events that raises massive questions about the decision-making under such intense pressure. The Senegalese bench was furious, demanding answers, but the decision stood, sealing their fate in the most painful way possible. This isn't just a regular defeat, it is a historic collapse that shatters expectations and forces us to look at what went wrong behind the scenes. Did the tactical approach fail when the pressure mounted, or did individual errors at the worst possible moment cost them glory? The fallout from this result is going to be massive, changing the trajectory of this team and raising serious questions about the future of this squad on the international stage. It is a harsh reminder of how thin the margins between victory and defeat truly are at this elite level, where a single moment of madness or a controversial whistle can ruin years of hard work. The dream is officially over for Senegal, and the football world is still trying to process the sheer madness of how it all went down. What is your take on this unbelievable ending? Do you think Senegal was robbed by a terrible refereeing decision, or did they completely throw the match away with their own defensive collapse? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because we need to talk about this. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the craziest matches of the tournament, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss another breaking football story. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next one.